Okay, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make paracord bracelets, but this time they have buckles on them. In the first video I showed you how to make them, but they didn't have buckles, and a lot of you wanted to know how to do that. So in this tutorial we're going to be showing you how to add buckles, how to make them two-tone, and how to add these nifty little compasses if you'd like. So this is all we're going to need to make our bracelets. We have our paracord, we have our buckle, our compass, our scissors, tape measure, and a lighter. If you watched the first video I posted, you'll remember that there was two parts to the bracelet. There was the core, and then there was the wrapping of the bracelet. Well, making these, I like to only make them one solid piece. And to do that, it's going to be kind of tricky, but we'll get the hang of it. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to start over here, we're going to run the core, and then we're just going to loop it a few times, and then from here we're going to start the wrapping process all the way down. So I drew out the bracelet on this piece of paper for you to understand why the formula works. Basically, we need to start off with the core. We're going to have two strands in the middle, and that length is going to be our wrist measurement. So that is going to be, for me, 8 inches times 2. So, putting that aside, we also need the wrapping. If every inch of wrapping is 12 feet of cord, I am going to need 1 set, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sets of 12 inches. So that's 8 times 12. So, adding those two together, 8 times 12 plus 8 inches times 2 strands, that gets us 8 times 14. That's going to be how much cord we need in inches. So for instance, if your wrist is 7 inches, you're going to have 7 sets of 12, and then the 2 strands in the middle for the core is also going to be 7 inches. So 7 times 12 plus 7 times 2 for the 2 strands in the middle gets you 7 times 14. Now this works for all sizes. If your wrist is 6 inches, if your wrist is 10 inches, if your wrist is whatever, it's going to work. But it's only going to be for inches. So I went ahead and I used the formula, and for me personally, it came out to 112. So that means I needed 56 inches of the first color and 56 inches of the second color. So the first thing that you're going to do is we're going to take the female portion of our buckle, and we're going to feed both ends through the top. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fuse these two together. And it's going to be hard to form them together. Just get them nice and warm. Melt them pretty good. Don't catch them on fire like that. And then form them together. Now it will be pretty hot, so be careful not to burn yourself. It's all in practice too. That came out pretty ugly, but it's holding together. That's all there is to it. And now with that being fused together, you're going to take the rest of the cordage and you're just going to put it through the loop you just made. and then pull it nice and tight. And you can center it and all that, but you get the gist of it. Now we'll work on the other side of the buckle. It helps out a little bit is to measure your wrist. And to put a little mark, just a small little mark, maybe a dot or a little line, just so you know roughly where it is. Okay, so we're going to run the tag ends through the front gap. Pretty simple. Just run them on through. Pull them through until you reach your dot or your line that you made. If you didn't make that, then pull them through until your wrist measurement is what it is. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take the tag ends and you're going to run them through one more final time, but through the back gap. Sometimes it's a little tricky, but you just gotta smush them down, pinch them. Pull it on through. Same with the other strand. And then just pull these through. I know it looks like a mess, but it's pretty simple once you get everything tightened up. So there you have it. Make a C over, under everything, and through. I'm just going to pull. The first couple can be a little tricky if you're not using a jig. Pull it nice and tight. And then just keep going. A C over everything, under everything, and through. Pull it nice and tight. Push it up. Make a C over everything, under everything, and through. Pull it nice and tight, push it up. So this is a clip-on compass. It's pretty simple. I just clipped it over the two strands and then push it forward a little bit. And to make the weave after that, what I like to do is I like to make sure that the compass would be on the next little loop right here. So what I mean is if I do loop, 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 the next one would be on this side. Now basically what I do is I make the C over, under, through, and when I pull tight it's gonna make the loop, but I'm gonna feed it into the clip-on part. And I just pull nice and tight. So then that's what it looks like, and then you just continue. As you can see, I finished braiding it. I think it came out alright. Now I have all this extra rope left, So basically all I'm going to do is just cut it as close as I can, and then burn it. That one looks to be pretty good. That one looks to be pretty good. And that's pretty much the end of it. It's all ready to be worn now. I mean, if you don't like the compass, you don't have to put the compass on, obviously. I tend to not like the compass, but it is what it is. Now, if you think maybe it looks a little funky on the ends, yeah, it might, but for me personally, I don't care what the ends look like, because no one's really going to be seeing that when I'm wearing it. They're only going to be seeing this portion. So thanks for watching this video. I hope it helped. That's what I make the videos for. Comment, subscribe, ask me questions, do whatever you'd like. But thanks for watching.